Well, hello, angels. I'm kind of looking a hot mess right now, but I really probably shouldn't do this video. I have to be somewhere at 4, and it is 10 after 4. But when I feel compelled to make a video, I just do it because I don't know, if I'm taking a chance on not getting a certain message out at a specific time. Because a lot of times I'm guided to do things and it helps somebody else. I don't always know the end result because it's to help some of you that watch my channels. First of all, hello to everyone. I'm sorry. Hi, angels. Hi to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers, friends, foes, enemies, everyone that is watching, in private, in public, or what have you. Some of you watch because you love watching my channel and you learn from it. Some of you watch because you like to point the finger, and some of you watch because you like keeping tabs on me. Whatever the reason, thank you for tuning in. I really hope that Google and YouTube administrators start allowing my view counts to be counted accurately. They don't really give a shit. But anyway, what do I want to talk about real quick? Have a purpose. There's so much going on right now in our world. People have different agendas. You have people talking about Black Lives Matter. You have people talking about Save the Whales. You got people having global prayer events, myself included. You have people talking about take a stand on certain things. And I agree. Take a stand on something. Just because you're taking a stand on one thing doesn't mean that other things are not necessary. What? Different things that we're going through in our world right now, y'all, needs a variety of people. What I mean by that is everybody's not going to be compassionate about saving the whales. I have nothing against saving the whales. I think that's wonderful. But that's not my passion. Okay? My passion is more spiritual. My passion is starting to become a little bit more political. But that's my passion. Maybe your purpose is something else. Maybe you're somebody that needs to help children who are being abused. I mean, I have a passion for that too. I don't want to see children hurt. I hate to hear about children hungry or hurt or upset. That really bothers me. But you have to have a certain personality to do certain things. Whatever your passion is, and if you're someone that don't know, you need to learn yourself. My daughter came to me before she started her video. She said, "Mom, I don't know my talents. Do I have any talents? What am I passionate about?" So I just kept talking to her. I kept probing to her. I told her, write a list, pros and cons. Pros mean the things that are good about you. Cons are the things that are not so good about you. And then make another list. Your likes, write down the things that you like. Write down the things that you don't like. Write down your pet peeves. A pet peeve is something that someone does that you don't like. For example, one of my pet peeves is when I walk past someone, whether I know them or not, and I say hello, and they don't say hello back. They might smile. I didn't smile at you. I said hello. Bitch, open your mouth and say hi. That's a pet peeve. I hate that. So write down your pet peeves and write down things that you really, really like. Write down your favorite color. Just create a little booklet about you. And then that way you can go back and read it and reread it to find out what it is you are compassionate about. You can also look on the news. You got a whole variety of social media outlets to go to and look at for news. What is going on that you don't like? What is going on that you feel really close to, that really resonates with you? What is going on in this world? Find a purpose and get on the bandwagon. Now, my son talks about me a lot because he says, "Mom, you procrastinate and you start something and you stop." He don't realize he does the same thing because he's a little bit judgmental. Good guy, but very judgmental. I said, well, listen. When I start something and I stop, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Some people think you shouldn't start things and stop it. Well, maybe you lose the passion for it. It's just like when you go to college and you choose a major and you go 6 months into this major, you're like, I don't really like this. So you have the right to change your mind. But don't keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. Stop yourself from doing that by getting to know who you are. Sit quietly outside if you can with no shoes or socks on up against a tree and talk to your higher self. Talk to your angels. Doesn't matter if you feel like they're not listening. Doesn't matter if you can't hear them or you think you can't hear them. I don't know what this mess is in my hair, y'all. I'm so sorry. That doesn't matter. You need to put it out there. You need to do a purpose. All of us, we need to do a purpose. We need to have a purpose right now. We really do. Jump on somebody's bandwagon or create your own. That's why I started the global prayer. I feel like the world needs more prayer. The world needs more meditation. The world needs more love. Okay? And I'm pleading right now to the powers that be. I know that they don't care about me. They've proven that over and over again. I know that they don't care about anyone other than the 13 bloodlines. I just want to say, y'all so mean. Yeah, to all the 13 bloodlines. Yeah, y'all watching me anyway. I don't care. You know, y'all so mean and cruel. And you only care about yourself. Yeah, who cares? Why is it necessary to have so much power? Because absolute power corrupts, absolutely. People that are given a little bit of a power, they feel like that's their purpose. That's not your purpose. You don't ever notice that somebody you work with is real cool, and then when they get a promotion, they become a bitch? That's because that title and that little bit of power just makes them feel like the chest is big, like, I'm in charge, I'm authority. Hear about that guy right here in Cincinnati? Right down the street at the mall where I live, he was chasing this boy out the mall because he didn't pull his pants up. He asked him 3 times to pull his pants up, and he got fired eventually. He even said it in his video, "You're not obeying authority. I am authority." See, people, they get this arrogance, and they just feel so powerful, and they want to exercise that strength. And that's what the 13 bloodlines do. They're very powerful. They feel like, well, this was our earth first. We were here first. You know, okay, maybe worse. So what does seniority means? That the rest of the people, fuck you, you know, because we were here first, so fuck you. That's not good ethics. That's not being loving. That's not being kind. Well, these bloodlines, they're just not loving or kind people. And I have refused to believe that there are some people in these bloodlines that are not kind and nice and loving and that want to change. You know, it's harder than you think. I understand that. I'm picking up a whole lot of psychic shit. It's a whole lot of things that I pick up psychically that I don't even talk about. And I know some of the things that I shouldn't and I can't talk about because I don't want to induce any kind of panic. And I just don't want to talk about things that will bring me even more headache into my life. I don't want that. But I just want to say to these bloodlines, you have your purpose. Allow other people to have their purpose and to live a healthier life. Live a happier life. You know, stop always wanting to take. If you're that type of person, slow down. Why is it always about you? Make it your purpose to help other people. Maybe that's what your compassion should be. And I know this video sounds like I'm skipping around. I'm talking about one thing, but I'm just being led to just speak. This is the first and only take of I have on this particular subject on this video. And I'm going to put it up and then I'm going to get out of here because I got to do. But I am going to do a video really discussing the 13 lines, the 13 very powerful bloodlines. Altogether now, I think it's about 250 families that own about 47% of the world's currency. That's some powerful shit. And I know they ain't going to, you know, I'm not going to say that they won't pay attention to somebody like me. Oh, yeah, they're listening. They're listening and they're paying attention, but they don't care. They don't care because you're mean. You're mean and selfish and evil. And you can change that. If people realize, if these families realize that There's enough for everybody to go around. Why are you being so stingy? It's just so annoying because they also try to stop progress. There's a lot of energies and entities that have come to me and try to stop my progress and try to get me upset. You're never, ever, ever going to stop me from doing me. You're never, ever going to stop me from loving myself. You're not going to stop me from smiling. You're not going to stop me from doing what I want to do. I don't care if you put me in handcuffs, shackles, and threw me in the room with no lights. You can't take this. You can't. You try. You try to get in my head. They try to listen to our thoughts. But you all know there is a way you can get them to stop listening to your thoughts. There's a few different ways that you can get them to stop listening to your thoughts. But guess what? I'm not going to talk about it in this video. You got to keep tuned and watch the Quiet Queen Project. Okay? There's a whole lot of shit you need to do. One of the things that I did was address the problem head on. I had a problem with somebody, address it head on. I kept trying to be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. And I was like, okay, bitch, I got to talk to you. This is going to have to stop. Okay? Have a purpose in life no matter what it is. Have an agenda. Let it be positive. Okay? Be positive, be matter of fact, and say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay, since I am in a hurry, I'm going to have to close this down and send you all my apologies. Please don't charge that to my heart because I truly love you. Thank you so much for listening thus far. And I will be back in a few days' time to put up some more really nitty-gritty videos. Ooh, I got some really, really good ones coming for y'all. So thank you very much. Please comment, subscribe, and share this video. Please go visit me at Quiet Queen Project on Facebook. I'm also on Pinterest under Quiet Queen Project. I'm on Daily Motion, Quiet Queen Project, and go take the test. Y'all ain't been out there taking that angel test. Go take the angel test on goquiz.com. Just go to my regular page on YouTube and click the links. The links are right up there. Please stop sending me emails at missquietqueen@rocketmail.com. I don't receive emails from there. The only emails I get from there are people who I consider suspect. Yeah, I don't trust a lot of people that write me. I don't trust a lot of people that email me or make comments. I know that there's a lot of energies, negative energies, evil people. They have a different agenda for me, and they keep, sending me emails on missquietqueen@rocketmail.com. I don't even go there anymore. I took it off my phone and everything. I don't go there. So if you are still going to quietqueen@rocketmail.com, I'm not there. Okay? I'm not. I don't use that one. So if you want to send me an email, send it to quietqueenproject@yahoo.com. Do not send anything else again to missquietqueen@rocketmail. I will not answer. I might see them every once in a while, but I'm trying not to go to that channel, go there that much because I'm trying to delete that particular email address because someone keeps tapping into it. Someone keeps, I would get this message that says your password has changed for missquietqueen.com, and I'm like, how's my password changed and I'm not even on the internet? How has it changed? I mean, I get a message on my phone. Anything that goes on with any of my networks, I get a message on my phone immediately. Okay, so it's like, who's changing it? Somebody's doing some crazy bullshit. Somebody's tapping in, they're looking at stuff, they're looking around. That's why I haven't even been using this particular computer that I'm using right now. It does have a virus. So when I want to do something really, really important, it won't be on this damn computer. You know what I mean? So anyway, you got to do what you got to do. Have a purpose for your life. And I will talk to y'all later. I gotta go. The queen has got to leave her throne. Thank you so much for listening, angels. I really, truly think you are a blessing. Stay in the